Hi guys, this is Starcraft and I'm back after a crazy game between Snow and Queen as part of set 3 of the winners series of ASL S14 R16 Group C. This is going to be the loser set, the first game in the set, and I have some bad news for you, and that is not those Korean looking girls over there. The bad news is that we might potentially have 6 games of ZVZ. Zero mirror mirror Zerg play here, which depending on what you really enjoy, it might be I don't know, it might be a miracle or a curse. I'm not so sure, because ZVZ can be fun, just like TVT and PvP in some sense. But anyways, it's gonna be Soma versus Soulkey first on Butter. This map is so very good for the ZVZ match. It's not gonna be leading towards longer game because you know exactly where your opponent's located, but still the game are going to be fun. And Soma, our Z at the 5 o'clock position, and Soulkey, our another Z in green color as the 1 o'clock position, are looking to do something very similar in their builds here. A slight deviation, however, and it looks like Soulkey, the green Zerg, is going to take a little bit of a later gas, whereas Soma is going to take his gas at the same time that he took his spawning pool. The Overlord also went to different directions, so they're not going to be meeting each other in the middle. And it's going to be Soma who's going to be able to see the Zerglings coming out from his opponent. Soulkey has decided to go for the inside lane, so he won't see it. And I wonder what is the meaning, because I thought if you are the Z player, is in a ZVZ game on Butter, you would take, I mean, if you went for 12 hatchery, you would take the middle lane scout with your Overlord, because you want to see when your opponent is going to be producing Zerglings, right? So that is what I would do, but I don't know why Soma decided to take the middle lane, even though he went for 9 pool. That's really been interesting, because the middle lane is slower to get into your expansion, into your enemy's main, so any kind of intel that you get is going to be much later than your opponent. But now it's going to be Soma with a slight information advantage. He sees a number of Zerglings that his enemy has. He's going to be able to adjust his build. He's going to go around, guys, so we might have a kind of like a base trade situation here. Looks like Soulkey is going to have 6 Zerglings against 4 for Soma. Soma pulls back 2 of his Zerglings. He split his Zerglings into half, but so does Soulkey. Soulkey split his army into half as well. So we're going to be having 6 versus 6 here, and 4 versus 4 over there. So it's just completely mirror in the way that these two players are playing out. None of the players get any kind of decisive advantage here yet. And it looks like the rest of the Soulkey Zerglings are going to be coming back. Soma is a little bit slower to react, but he's not going to be losing any Zerglings. He's got Zergling speed, however, Soma. Let's see if Soulkey has Zergling speed. No, Soulkey's Zerglings are not speeded because his extractor, I think, was a little bit later here. The Zerglings caught the Zerglings of Soulkey in transition because they got speed, so they were a little bit faster and more nimble. But now it's going to be Soulkey inside the main just to defend here. He's going to be very careful. His Zerglings are very slow, but that disadvantage is nullified by the fact that he's got a choke to defend here. I think he's going to be having some kind of I guess he's going to be having his Zergling speed coming up as well, but maybe he didn't upgrade the Zergling speed. I'm not so sure. Maybe he just waited to use his gas on the faster layer and the first Spire. Maybe that is what Soulkey did. I'm not so sure. So let's take a look here. Second hatchery going up now for Soulkey inside his main. We don't see a... I'm not so sure. Let's take a look at Soma's base as well. Maybe he has a second hatchery. No, just Spire. He's going to be building his hatchery at the 5:30 here. So that is going to be another major deviation of the two players, because Soma has the control. He's got the map control just outside of the choke, so he's free to take his expansion. Whereas Soulkey is not free to take his expansion. But Soulkey has got more gas. Maybe, I don't know, because Soulkey has gone for a... he didn't take his Zergling speed, so maybe that's why. Let's see. I'm not a ZVZ expert, so I don't really understand if you go for a later extractor, what advantage could you possibly gain? I guess more drones. Okay, cute move there from Soma, just to try to take out some of the weaker Zerglings. So it's going to be Soulkey with the faster layer. And the faster mutualist here, maybe, no, there's nothing that separates these two players. Everything is completely identical in the way that their mutualists are going to be popping, I think. Yeah, complete mirror matchup here, guys. No, I guess not complete mirror matchup. Soma's going to have a slightly later mutualist, but that doesn't really matter, because the distance between the two players are large enough to nullify any kind of disadvantage. We have Zerlings run by coming in here. 3 Zerlings get in. No, this is going to be a mistake here. We have a single Hydralisk that helped to defend. But now it's going to be the Mutualists from Soma who are going to be going on the offense on the right side, on the right lane of this map. They're going to be looking forward to take out some overlords. Now it's going to be a pair of Scourges first, and they're going to be heading directly to the egg at the main base. Oh my god, they're going to be catching this Mutualist on route here, but looks like Soma was able to, Soulkey was able to escape. This other Mutualist is going to get attacked, and 2 Mutualist damage already. That was a really, really bad sign already, I think, for Soulkey. He's got fewer bases, he's got fewer healthy Mutualists, but he's going to go for a frontal attack here because he knows his enemy's got an expansion to defend against. And looks like Soma's gonna, I guess, abandon that base. He's gonna pulling back. He's gonna be pulling back. He's gonna go for the counter attack with some Zerlings, but those Zerlings was caught. I guess was seen by the Overlord by Soulkey. So Soulkey's gonna adjust his defense inside his main base. But for now, it's gonna be Mutualist versus Mutualist because all of the Scourges died. But we have Zerlings attacking the Sunken. That Sunken is going to fall here, and the Spire is possibly going to fall on Soulkey's main as well. His drones have been put really, really poorly here. On the other side, looks like the Zerglings from Soulkey were able to do some kind of damage, but not enough. Soma has more drones. He's got a Spire that is more than his opponent, and he's got an extra base. So everything is pointing towards a victory here, I think, for Soma. But don't count Soulkey out. Soulkey's behind by 5 supply guys. So a lot of difference now between the 2 players. It's going to be a single chance for Soulkey to go and counterattack, but he's got fewer hatcheries, fewer Mutualists. I guess 1 fewer Mutualist for now. Fewer Zerglings even, but he's produced a ton of Zerglings, so he's going to be trying to attack now. 3 Mutualists with a single Scourge. They cannot even one shot the drone, guys. That's how poor in health those units are. We have the Scourges coming out. The Scourges are going to try to take out those Mutualists, but not good enough. And I think Soma's going to win the first game. Soulkey's going to have his chance to try again in the second game. So Soulkey, GG, thanks for watching, and see you soon. Bye-bye.